Context for wrestling fans. The year is 2019 and Bo Nickal was hot off a U23 world title. But dominance in one sport wasn't enough for him. Bo wanted to dip his toe into the Jiu Jitsu world. Bo had never competed in Jiu Jitsu before though. So when he signed up to be on an upcoming card, he made sure to pick an easy opponent he'd have no trouble walking over. Just kidding. He chose to compete against Gordon Ryan, the pound for pound best grappler in the world. They did, however, create a modified rule set that prevented Gordon from pulling guard or attempting submissions via leg lock. Okay, now you're up to speed. Enjoy the match.
Low, if you're attacking low and Bo Nickal does that, right away we're going 15 minutes here. This is going to be interesting. Now, Gordon Ryan cannot pull guard. He's able to attack submissions off the takedown.
He's going right for his wrestling though.
I think Gordon's a kind of competitor who's not going to try to run away from Bo at all.
No,
he's not going to try to run away.
Neither one of these guys are going to run away.
He's not going to run away from the wrestling. He's not going to run away from anything. He's going to get in there.
He wants the challenge, right? He
That's
wants
right.
to challenge his wrestling, go up against the best in the world, see where he's at with it.
You know, he calls himself the king, and I think he wants to show everybody that there's a reason that he does that. Bo Nickal, underhook here. And we mentioned before, Bo Nickal doesn't have the most orthodox wrestling style. He's got some odd movements that he does just in the wrestling community, and he's got a pretty wide range of technique as well. He's good upper body.
Back in a wrestling match.
Yep. He'll do some sacrifice techniques as well.
And you know, a lot of people have been saying that he has zero jiu-jitsu. He may, but you know, his instincts are there.
Well,
he does not have zero jiu-jitsu.
I'm sure he's trained
hang on a second.
He's actually trained at Henzo's before.
Okay, but for all intensive purposes, he has zero jiu-jitsu.
He's not belted. He hasn't been formally trained, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that he doesn't know what jiu-jitsu is, and maybe he's trained a little bit, but as far as competing at this level in jiu-jitsu, he has no experience.
I love the way that he was pushing Gordon up, and his legs were right next to Gordon, like, you're not going to take me down, you know?
Jordan's shooting there.
Well, you know, this is where strategy...
Why do I keep saying Jordan? Gordon. Why do I keep saying that? Gordon Ryan.
I think I just said Jordan, too.
I have no idea. I don't know what's going on here.
You know, one thing I do like is, you know, yeah, Gordon can't go for leg locks, right? I mean, it helps out in that aspect, the modified rules.
Hey, Gordon hasn't gone for leg locks in a long time. The reason why he went...
He can use it to sweep or take him down, right?
Right, yes.
So is that a guard pull?
No, that wasn't a guard pull.
You can just use it to sweep.
If it's a submission attack.
See, but people are not understanding. They're screaming no leg locks, but he wasn't going for
that.
A leg
wasn't
lock.
a leg lock. Yeah.
You know, he's going for a scissor sweep, but yeah, he's using to get him down, but that's it. Now he's going to technical stand up. Gordon's going to technical stand. He's dragging him back in.
Gordon doing a great job pulling him back into the match there. Now Bo Nickal knows that he can't attack the feet here. He's going to for sure use it to his advantage. And now let's see how he scrambles out here if he's got a little bit of funk in his wrestling.
Look at Bo grabbing onto the ankle there.
Well, he's not he knows how to scramble. He knows how to move. He's been wrestling his whole life. That was a nice get up there.
And you see the level of the way his hips are moving, right? I mean,
now it looks like Gordon is just going to keep going for that.
But yeah, if he can get the sweep from standing, but he can't pull, then he's working within the rules to favor. I mean, to think that Gordon hasn't come up with strategies on how he's going to
it seems like a guard pull to me. I know that it's a scissor takedown. I know that. But it seems like it's a clear intent to pull.
It's playing the rules, right?
It's playing the rules.
I think...
Which Gordon has always...
Well, and I mean, let's be fair. I mean, Bo is using the rules, too. He knows that there's no foot lock, so he can just stick his feet wherever he wants to. So he's using that as well. Both competitors using the rules to their advantage, as they should.
You know, and this works out to Gordon's favor. He wants to get to the back, right? He wants to get to the back because trying to armbar a wrestler, unless you get him unexpectedly, it's tough.
And Gordon doing a good job pulling him back in there.
You know, he's still doing his game, the leg lock sequence, right? But without going for the finish.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to come up into kind of a reverse mount previously. I think he might go for that again and then just kind of turn and face him. But Bo knows that he can't leg lock, so he's going to use that to his advantage. Bo smiling there.
These guys are talking to each other.
And it looks like Gordon is just going to rip that leg.
But
Look at the power.
We're going to roll out of bounds here.
They're going to stand up.
And we're back on our feet. That's going to help Bo.
You got to give credit to Bo, man.
Well, I'm impressed. He's doing great. He's not freaking out. He's definitely
super confident, and that's what surprised me ever since I've seen Bo. Is he's at this quiet confidence, like he knows something that the rest of us don't know.
There was a little frustration on Gordon's end. Did you see that?
What are they calling the points for?
Look at the size difference, though.
Shot there. A little bit of taunting there from Bo Nickal. So now I think Bo was able to escape that Kani Basami technique, the scissor takedown.
Well, yeah, now he's wise to it, right?
10 minutes remaining in regulation.
So how is that going to play out? Did Gordon miss his opportunity there?
Well, Bo's going to come out and be a lot more defensive right now, right? He's not going to shoot. Bo's not going to shoot.
Well,
I don't.
So he's going to swab.
I think he may shoot at the end of regulation, maybe, but I don't see. There's no other way for him to get ahead.
It definitely doesn't help him to take Gordon down, but you can see it. That's what Gordon is attempting him to do.
Gordon knows he can get taken down.
That was a good shot by Gordon. He set it up well.
Good time.
But that would have been a good shot against a
non-world champion.
Right.
And again, Bo Nickal dodging that Kani Basami, the scissor takedown. So let's see what else Gordon has.
A lot of his stuff's getting shut down. So
I'm sure Gordon.
Either one of them are
plan B.
stalling. They're both going at each other.
Well, I don't think we've seen a takedown attempt from Bo.
And remember, this is whoever's up on points too.
It's not. So
there's no overtime.
2-0 wins.
Right.
What did Ryan get the points for?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think.
Was it a sweep?
Well, no. This is what I think. I think they gave it to him under the same rule as rolling out of bounds for the leg lock. However, there's no leg lock allowed, so you shouldn't get the 2 points. Right?
Yeah, I would agree with that if I knew that was the reason why they gave him the 2 points.
I don't see why.
Is he going for the donkey guard?
Jeff Glover here in the house, donkey guard. Bo Nickal just pushing him out, putting a knee in the butt as well.
When there's an obvious bait, it's typically not taken for a high-level grappler.
A wrestler ain't gonna put up with that.
Hey, what's him?
Well, again, for the sake of victory, it doesn't help Bo Nickal to take Gordon Ryan down. He knows that.
Well, unless he takes him down with not that much time left, then it's tied.
Yeah, well, he needs to take him down in such a way that Gordon can't drag him down, right?
Right.
He needs to take him down in such a way that Jordan can't Gordon can't latch onto him and drag him down. We still have plenty of time, 7.5 minutes left. Gordon with another shot. Right again, shooting there.
Gordon trying to bait him to get on top.
Well, of course, Gordon wants him to come into his guard or any position really, so that he's able to tie him up and get that submission.
You would have to say Bo would have to get a stalling called, right?
That's what they just got.
Yeah, but they did it on both of them, though.
No, I think he just gave it to Bo.
No, he gave it to both of them.
Both?
Yeah.
So Gordon up by 2 here, 6.5 minutes left. Mostly defense from Bo. Gordon Ryan, several attempts at the scissor takedown, several shots. One of them really good, actually. Really penetrated.
He's giving him that single leg probably to bait the Kimura.
Well, we mentioned that this might happen. This is sort of a Brendan Schaub versus Cyborg match.
Well, you think about it, it's kind of like in ADCC rules, there's certain time limits where points don't count. So
Sure.
and there's certain times where you get penalized for pulling. So the guard guy will want to get taken down during the time where it doesn't count.
What,
So
you
that
know,
he can use his game.
can you imagine the memes that we're going to see if Bo Nickal is able to pull this off? I can't even imagine the torrent of memes that are going to come out on the internet.
Well, that's why it's so impressive that both of these guys take on this match, because
Well, I'm really surprised that Bo took the match.
we're down to about 5 minutes and 24 seconds left with Gordon Ryan with up on 2 points.
So do you think Bo's going to try to steal the match at the end?
I think he's going to try to.
Well, if he takes him down now, he's got to basically hold him down for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I think he'll try to do it in the last minute or so, right?
But he's got to, I mean, if he wants to win, he's got to do it twice. If he doesn't want to risk losing a judge's decision.
But he can always, like, stand up,
5 minutes remaining. Make some noise.
He can take him down, stand up, and then take him down.
Well, so what does it say in the rules there? If he takes him down, can he just disengage? Or does he have to stay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing in the rules about.
Well, if he solidifies
Standing
position
back up.
and then stands up, you know.
Yeah. 4 minutes. And you know what's interesting? Okay. For the most part, we mentioned this in some of the earlier matches. Bo Nickal not backing up. He's walking forward. He's walking forward and he's circling, right? And so there was some issues with that in the earlier matches where the competitors were just simply walking backwards. You know what I mean? And so Bo Nickal is doing a great example of how to stay in the match without simply walking away. He's not, obviously he's being defensive, but he's not running away. He's staying in the zone. He's got his hands on his opponent. And that's how you need to behave if you're trying to be defensive.
Well, and you do that in boxing, you do that in a lot of other sports.
Yeah.
You circle, you don't just get backed up into the,
That's right.
into the cage.
Yeah!
Big takedown there from Bo Nickal.
Awesome suplex.
2 points.
Now that's 2 points there.
Big time takedown. So he's gonna try to bait him to stand back up.
Now
but
this is what I was saying.
Gordon's not gonna stand up.
That was great.
So does
Bo Nickal has a chance right now. He needs to stand up and disengage.
well, he tried. The referee said he had to come forward.
Yeah, I mean, so
He tried to walk away.
but that's in the rules. Is if you get taken down, that's not a pull. You can stay down.
It's going to be.
No, but Bo Nickal's trying to get away, and the referee is saying that he had to engage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to engage him if you took him down.
Well, so now it just might be a matter of Bo's going to get a penalty here for defending. He's trying to pass.
May get a sweep here.
It's going to be harder to sweep than people would think. He knows how to move. And when you take the leg locks away, it definitely gives Bo much more of an advantage than it might seem like.
It's a peace of mind to move,
Less than
right?
30
Yeah.
minutes remaining, and we are tied.
And again,
to
he knows Gordon cannot go after the foot, so he can really just leave it out there. Bo Nickal doing a great job out there. Gordon just keep trying to do the action. He's trying to engage, trying to engage. We're scored at 2-2, no overtime.
No overtime.
So we're going to see a decision here if it goes the distance. Now Gordon's got a good lock here.
All right, here we go. So this is, I'm sure he has a sequence from here, right? So he's going to have to.
Well, this is how he swept Buchecha.
Remember, his sequence
This is the
based
same
on.
technique he used to sweep Buchecha in the
Trap the
ADCC.
arm.
It's
Yeah.
based on people who do jiu-jitsu, though.
That's right. You're exactly right, Alan. You're exactly right.
Triangle.
There's the triangle there.
It's going to be over
Well,
here.
I think it's going to be over. Bo's really moving. He's trying to slam. We got it. I think that's it. Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
Hats off to both these competitors. That was really amazing.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah. If there's two things that I love, it was the suplex and the slam.
Look, that was entertaining.
I loved it. That was great, I thought.
So, do you think Chael Sonnen is going to be disappointed now? Where are you at, Chael?
Look, I think the most impressive thing is
No.
how game Bo Nickal is when it comes to grappling.
And you know what I like?
Well,
he's
I tell you
upset.
what,
He's upset.
He's
right
upset.
Now.
He is upset.
And I respect that. And he
I
doesn't
do
even do
too.
jiu-jitsu.
I know. I tell you what, I think it was